So I'm on my morning coffee run. For those of you guys follow me, you know that I come to Buc-ee's a fair amount. It's right by my house. It's about 20 minutes away from my house. The one out by the Fort Worth Motor Speedway, or the Texas Motor Speedway rather. So in a little bit of an introspective mood today, but I want to talk about what I consider kind of a critical message around XRP. And this message really is kind of derived from a lot of the videos I've been doing in the last week or two, and kind of looking at XRP, looking at where it's been since July. Remember in July, we had a 75% move up in July. And then essentially since July, we've really been consolidating. We've been going sideways. And that's part of the narrative. The rest of it is, let's talk about the obvious that's going on in the market. There's a shakeout that's continuing to play out. Shakeout meaning there's powers that be that are trying to dislodge you from your XRP and the rest of your crypto. There's manipulation going on, 100%. And there's this kind of prevailing, is crypto ever going to wake up, and is it ever going to go up again? And am I just stuck in quicksand, right? In crypto, in my XRP? Is my XRP literally like quicksand? I'm kind of like gradually sinking and falling. There's all kind of that. So again, I want to give you my opinion and tell you what I'm doing. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm 100% not selling. I'm 100% looking for opportunities to buy more XRP, and we could see it go lower if we continue to see some of these things play out that we've been talking about in previous videos and XRP videos of manipulation and shakeout and bears pushing us down, all that kind of stuff. And what do I think that bottom could be? We could see mid-high $1.70-ish cents. I think that's entirely in the realm of possibility. I think we could see Bitcoin drop below 90 if that happens, and if more panic comes in and more emotional-based, panic selling triggers. But where does that leave us? In my opinion, with XRP, so what I think is the critical component of this video is that it leaves me in a place where I'm not going anywhere. Look, I'm older than probably most of you guys. I know some of you guys watch my videos. You're in your 50s and 60s, and hey, thanks for and thanks for being here. And by the way, congratulations, you're in the minority. In our age group and gap, we're definitely in the minorities as far as owning crypto. And so, hey, congrats on that. With that, look, I think fundamentally that XRP is going to go back up, and that crypto is going to go back up. I would not be saying all this in these videos, for coming up on 5 years. January would be 5 years I've been doing this, which is crazy when I think about that. And I love every minute of it, by the way. Except, well, times like this I don't particularly love because I don't like the market, what's going on with it. But I have zero doubt, for me and my XRP, the XRP that my family owns, that it's going to be worth more 6 months, a year, what have you, from now. And that really is what it comes down to for me. I can't do anything about the manipulation. I can't do anything about the bears pushing the market down. I have zero power in that equation. I wish I had power. I would end it in a minute. All I can do is control me. All I can do is control what I do or I do not do, right? What I'm not going to do is sell. What I'm not going to do is run away. What I'm not going to do is let my emotions take over. My anger, my irritation, my fear, whatever. I'm not going to let any of that take over. I don't have any fear, actually, ironically. I don't have any fear about the crypto market. Zero. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, because I look out and I see everything that's happening. I see everything that is being put into place for crypto to become front and center in our world, the blockchain, the technology, all that stuff, right? I've said this in a bunch of videos, and I have zero doubt. I have zero doubt that Ripple is going to be involved in some capacity with the new financial systems that are being built and put into place to replace the old world systems in one way or the other. And my XRP, I believe, fundamentally is going to be worth more 6 months, a year from now than it is today. And that's it for me. It's that black and white. I do a lot of stock investing, but I actually don't really like stock investing. Ironically, I'm more of I love crypto. I love crypto and the volatility and everything that's in it. I don't love the market manipulation, but hey, let's call it what it is. There's market manipulation going on in the stock market as well. Okay, so it's just anytime you have a free market open system, you're going to get manipulation in one way or the other. May not always be as apparent or as easily seen or spotted, right? But the critical message for me to you is only you have the power to not let them win, to not leave, to not sell your XRP, or to sell your XRP and to leave. Only you have the power. The vast majority of retail people have left. If you're still here, you're still owning XRP, you're still owning crypto, you're in the minority from a retail investor. You and I are retail investors. We're in the minority. And we will be rewarded for that. I firmly and fundamentally believe that. And I wouldn't say that to you in these videos if I wasn't standing here with you, arm, side to side, arm in arm, and saying, we're going to weather this storm, right? This too shall pass. There are fantastic returns coming for us. There are fantastic gains and profits and all those kind of things. It's all coming. Right now is the hard time. This is the time that tests us, right? This is the time that, this is the challenge. And I just consider this to be a critical message, maybe catching you where you're at. Maybe you've had some doubt about your XRP, your crypto, your Bitcoin, whatever it may be. And yeah, we're talking about XRP, but this really applies to any crypto, right? I get it. I understand the doubt. Maybe look at and take some of that doubt off the table for yourself and just say, okay, do I really, am I willing to kind of weather this storm? Yes or no? I am. Am I willing to wait for a little bit longer for me to make some good profits on my XRP or my crypto? I am. And view your opportunities to maybe buy some more if you can. I am. And just weather it. It may not be the message you wanted to hear, but it's the truth, right? This is where we're at. It's hard. I think crypto has a lot of new investors in it. And so I think that's part of it. With new investors, they don't really understand the cycles and they haven't been around the block a lot. By the way, it's awesome if you're a new investor. I want you here. I love that you're here. Thank you so much for being here and for watching my video. And my point to you is, as a new investor, these are cycles. These are things that happen in this. I've seen this time and time again in crypto in the last 5 years, just for the time I've been covering it here online. I've seen it, okay? I've lived it. I've lived manipulation events on the stock side, right? I've lived cycles on the stock side, the good and the bad. And when everybody was saying that the sky is falling, when, on major stocks, all that kind of stuff, I've seen it, right? And I'm not the oldest guy in the room, but, definitely not the youngest either. So if you want to take advantage of a little bit of the wisdom, I'm certainly not a professional investor, not a professional advisor, all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I have seen a few things. So, yeah. So thanks for giving me a few minutes. I appreciate you. And, thanks for watching, and we will get through this.